So the next question. The question is, A, C and E worked on job X for 2 days each and the remaining job was done by B and D. If the ratio of number of days for which B and D worked is 20:21, find the number of days for which B worked for. So now we'll see the working part. A, C and E worked on this job for 2 days. So we have work done by A, C and E given for 1 day. So first I will find what is the work done by A, C and E for 1 day. So as they work for 2 days each, getting 1 day's work, so into 2 we'll get A, C and E's 2 days work. So A, C, E. So 1 day A is doing 18, 12, E is doing 9. So now adding all this, so A, C and E in 1 day, so they make 39 toys. So if they are working for 2 days each, multiplying this with 2, (39 into 2), 78 toys they have made. So what is the remaining number of toys? So 180. So subtracting 78 from 180, we have 102 toys. So this 102 toys is done by B and D. And we have the data given that ratio of time taken by B and D is 20:21. And now to proceed with, so I'll take B has worked for 20 days, the same ratio itself as time. D has worked for 21 days. So now after having this, we have 102 toys. This is done by B and D. So the detail which they have given is, so time taken by B and D is 20:21. So I'll take B's 20 days work. So per day B can make 15. In 20 days B can make 300 toys, and this 21 for D. In 21 days, so 1 day 10, in 21 days 210. So we get total of 510 toys. So if B has worked for, according to this ratio, if B has worked for 20 days, D has worked for 21 days, they can make 510 toys. But what is the amount of toys which they have done? So we need only time taken for 102 toys. So now as time and work varies proportionally, so we need for B, so I'll work out for B. So in 20 days of B's work, so how many toys they have made? 510. So but we need only number of days for B to make 102 toys. So multiplying this 2 and dividing by 510. So 5 times is 510. So according to the ratio, if B works for 20 days, they can make in this pattern 510 toys. But we need only 102 toys. So for 510 toys, 20 days. So if for 102 toys, it is enough if B works for 4 days. So the answer for this question is B worked for 4 days. So now you can see with this data, just as work is given, just I multiplied, added and subtracted and proceeded. Suppose if we are taking all this fraction part working, so it takes too much time and too much calculations to arrive at the answer. So with this data, according to the question, we have A, C and E's 2 days work. So per day when you add it is 39, 2 days 78. For remaining work, so we subtracted. So as it is work, I subtracted and I got remaining 102 toys is done by B and D. So according to the ratio, if I take B as 20, D as 21, so they can make 510 toys. but we need only 102. So for 5, 10 if it is 20, so for 102 how many days? So as this days and work varies proportionally, cross multiplying and dividing, we get the answer is 4 days. So number of days for which B worked for is 4 days is the answer. Now we'll see the next question.